Okay, for this project we're creating an online magazine, design and technology magazine, with some topics of your choice. For this project we'll be creating PHP based pages. Now these are pages that will have to be linked to a server in order for you to work on them. You can do that with wordpress.org, which you've seen in the previous videos. You can download MAMP server, Apache, hook them all together and run your WordPress right from your computer, get it ready, and then publish it to a hosting service, whether it's Bluehost or some other. Now, you may have to pay for that if you would eventually like to do that. The other option is to work from WordPress.com. The same type of page is created, but you're working on a remote server. Now there's a free service, or you can pay a little bit extra, have your own URL, and a few other features if you pay for that. Typically you pay for the whole year or a monthly fee. So either way, it's up to you. You can work on a remote server through WordPress.com online, or on your own computer through MAMP, Apache, or WordPress.org download. Now, a good thing about that is you can see the back side of this. You can see the SQL, you can see your database, you can see the WordPress posts, you can see all the back end work here, privileges, all kinds of different behind the scenes capabilities that you can alter through here, and then also through the dashboard through WordPress. You can also access MAMP tools through here, and you can eventually change your MAMP Pro if you like. Now WordPress is very useful. You could stick to sort of the basic dashboard and layouts they have here, or you can really get creative and build your own, develop your own. And that's a cool thing about WordPress, is it's all open source, so you don't have to pay for all of it, and you can build some of your own widgets, themes, products, and sell them to other people. About 25%, about a quarter to a third of websites are probably created through WordPress, from small businesses to large corporations. And another good thing about WordPress, there's a lot of the back end already created for you for stores, shopping carts, secure purchases, connecting to paying services and things like that. Things that could be pretty dangerous and scary if you're on your own trying to do that and keep up with all the requirements for that. So WordPress is a very useful tool, whether you're using .org or the online service of .com. For these first tutorials, I'll be using .org, downloaded on my computer, connected to the server. Now these dashboards are somewhat the same, but they do update quite a bit. WordPress.com should update automatically. If you're working on your desktop, you should have to update every once in a while. If you want to keep up with the latest, you don't necessarily have to, but if you want to keep up with the latest offerings and the latest dashboards, then you can update it yourself also. Now the problem with that is the online version does seem to update, and once in a while make some pretty giant leaps, and may take a little bit to get used to if you've been working on it for a while. Alright, so let's jump in here and take a quick look at the dashboard. And this is our admin dashboard. I can take a quick look at the site here, visit site. I've just put a couple of images on here to so you can sort of see what it could look like. This would be the home page. Now WordPress has a couple main types of pages. The top level pages, home page, there's a sample page here. We'll eventually add some about page and a contact page. Then we have the post pages. Now, and since this is an online magazine, your article, your main article, and anything else you'd like to add would be like pages in a magazine, or what we would call post pages on here. The cool thing about PHP is that it's all kept up to date. It's all active, interactive. You can click on the newest post page. Now this will have to change some of the images and text colors. Just want to get some images in there for you to see. And It's all interconnected. People can leave comments, post comments. You can respond, and they'll be able to follow you. They'll be able to look at the tags. You can put tags on your and keywords on your posts, and they can find other posts you've created that relate to it. So very interactive, and that's where the PHP comes in handy. Go back to the home. If I want to edit it, back up to my site name and dashboard. Let's get into two main types of creating content. Pages, which are static pages, can be either static or dynamic. The home page will be dynamic with updating posts, but those are some of your basic top level pages, and then posts you can add through here. We also have media. If you know ahead of time what media you're going to add to your website, you can click on your media library and add new. Click here, add new images. Select files. I already have some online, or some that I've uploaded. You can add them through the library, or you can add them through your actual post while you're building the post. I can also add video, audio, images, and use them for later. That's through the library. And next thing we're going to talk about, appearance. The main things to be concerned with in appearance is the themes. Now it has a default theme. I think the default theme was 27 or 2017 or 2019, something like that. And if you like that, you can stick with it. I didn't really like that one, so I was going to search for a new theme. The theme is your overall pre-made appearance and layout of your site. Some are free, some cost some money, anywhere from $5 to $75 or more at times. There's people who develop these themes that make some really cool themes that you could purchase. I'm going to add a new theme, and then I can search. I can search some keywords, photo, and they might find some that are good for photography. Okay, and if you're ready for a theme, you click install, and that will not change your website. That will install the files into your server so you can use them in the future if you want. Once you install it, you can activate it, and that's when it will become your theme. I'm using this Arctic Black theme. Start out pretty basic, but you can customize it pretty well. So that once you got your theme you like, you activate it, and there you are. Next, you can customize that theme, and that's what I did here. One of the main things you want to customize is site identity. I can create a logo or select a logo there that would show up probably around here or up here in the top. I can change the site title, and I can change the slogan or tagline. I can select a site icon. It's like a favicon basically. I can create an image for that. And if I like my changes, I can publish it. And I can go back, and we have some menus. Now this theme did not have any menus. I've added a main menu, and you can always create menus even if there's one already on there. I had clicked create menu and made a main menu. You can add items. I added the basic pages, the home page, a sample page. The sample page will eventually become an about page, and as I add a contact page or any other top level pages, I can make sure they attach to or become part of my menu, my main menu, by clicking automatically add new top level pages. This is the primary locations where that menu is. I could add any specific post pages or categories or anything else I want to, but for this I'm just adding my main pages. I publish that when I change it and then go back, and those pages will appear up here at the top. I could do other menus at the bottom and the sidebars. That's up to you. Go back. Widgets, we'll talk more about widgets later, but there's a lot of cool things you can add to this site in those different areas. Homepage settings. I want my latest posts to post to that page. This one post, Hello World, which I will change, is showing here in the, sort of on the covers, like a cover of a magazine. I could make this website, this homepage, a static post, which will show my basic background, and then I would select a different page as my post page. But I want my home page to be like my front cover post page, like in a magazine. Theme settings, I can change some basic colors of the text, background colors, link colors, things like that. I sort of like pink. Content slider. For this one gave me an opportunity to have a content slider. So this background of this image getting larger and smaller is the main image from one of my posts. I like that showing up there, so I let that fly. Blog settings. What do I want to show on each blog? It's like each article. Display post date. I could do the author, category, post tags. I could do an author biography if I wanted to. You see this a lot in online magazines. I want the previous and next buttons. And finally the footer. I put a background image in here. And you could put some footer copyright information here. You could put some other text down here if you want. That's up to you. And when you're done with all that, publish, and it should save all the changes. Okay. Now back to the dashboard. And I've just basically saved some of the overall page layout and colors and customized elements in this website. So let's take a look at it, see how it looks now. And there we are. You can see what happens when you roll over. A sidebar with different links, posts, archived categories. You can do a search. My top level pages will be up here as I make them. Here's a link to my main post, and once again the other posts will show down here, which I can link to, and my footer information with the background images. Not too bad for now. I may want to change the look of it. In our next videos we'll create some posts, create some images, and then do some more adjustments, some more final adjustments.